Hello, in this video we will see broker pattern. So what are the objectives of this video? To understand the importance of broker pattern, and the outcome of this video is that you will be in position to design software using suitable architecture. Let's start with the broker pattern. In service-oriented architecture, there is an intermediator between the client and the server called as broker. Broker hides all the complexities related to obtaining the service from the client. So, clients do not have to keep and maintain information about where and how to get the service. Broker helps the client to locate and obtain the services. Sophisticated broker provides yellow as well as white pages so that the client can locate the services. Broker provides two important facilities. First is the location transparency. The location transparency specifies that irrespective of the change in location, client should keep on getting the same services. If the service moves from location to another location, client does not have to make any configurational changes. Only broker should get the notification of change location. Broker should take necessary actions to make sure that client remains unaware about the service location changes. The second facility is the platform transparency. Clients do not need to know the hardware and software details of the services. Each service can be executed on different hardware as well as software. Client does not need to customize itself based on the service platform and does not need to maintain information about service platform. Broker handle the details of the service platform. There is a special dedicated pattern for service to get registered with broker called as service registration pattern. There are certain sub-patterns which can be opted while designing service-oriented architecture. These sub-patterns are service registration pattern, broker forwarding pattern, broker handle pattern, and service discovery pattern. We will see them one by one. First, service registration pattern. Service has to register itself with the broker. Here, service provides all the information to the broker. This information can be service name, service description, and service location. Service needs to register itself only once. Re-registration is required when information changes. Here is the simple scenario where R1 and R2 are the two message sequences. The R1 is the message send a register service, which is a request to the broker, and R2 is the broker register that service is in the service registry and sends the acknowledgement registrations of that service. Second is the broker forwarding pattern. In this, client first determines which service required for its operation. It forms a request message using agreed protocol and in required format and sends it to the broker. Broker analyzes the requested services, locates the service, and simply forward the request to the service provider. The message is received at the service provider's site and interpreted. The required service is then invoked and response is formed. This response is sent to the broker. The broker receives the response from the service provider and then forward it back to the client who requests for the service. It consists of following message sequence where first thing will be the client sends a service request to the broker. Second, the broker looks up the location of the service and forwards the request to the appropriate service. Third, the service executes the request and sends reply to the broker. And the fourth, the broker forwards the reply to the clients. In this diagram, the picture will be more clear, where the service requester, broker, and a service is available. First, the service request is sent. The request is forwarded to the service by the broker. Third, the service acknowledgement or the reply is sent back to the broker, and broker sends that to the service request. Next is the broker handle pattern. In broker handle pattern, broker initializes the communication and then facilitates a direct communication between the client and the server. Broker provides a service handle to the client. In this way, the network performance is increased by removing extra level of redirection of messages. Location transparency is maintained as the handle provided by the broker to the client at the beginning of the communication takes care of the service location. This pattern works very well when there is a heavy communication between client and service, and we also want to keep the message traffic as low as possible. In this way, you can see there will be a broker, service requester and a service. First, a service request is sent to the broker. Broker analyzes the information of what kind of service is required. It will available in its available list. It provides a handle to the service requester. The service requester using that handle can directly communicate and ask for the services to the service. And the last is the service discovery pattern. In this type of pattern, client knows what services is required but does not know where that service is located. Client first specifies the type of service it wants. Broker provides the list of available services to the client by an initial response message. Then, client selects the specific service that could be based on the user preferences. Client sends it to the selection or the preferences to the broker. Broker responds with a handle to the selected service. Using this handle, client can communicate with the service. Once client selects the service and requests to the broker, the communication pattern becomes similar to the white page brokering. In this, client sends the request, the broker looks up the information, the client selects one of the services and sends the request to the broker. Broker looks up the location of the service and returns the service handle, and this service handle will be provided to the service and a direct communication will start. Thing will be more clear using this diagram, where first is the query service, second is the acknowledgement of service list, third is selecting a service, fourth is the service handle is provided, and using this service handle the service requester can communicate with the service directly. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like,